Do you want us to ban people who make threads like this? Oh. I get the whole concept not needing to convince the person you're debating because the point is to clip some of their gettable audience. The debater believing what they say seems irrelevant. If you're not going to convince that person, just point the contradictions, make them look like a fool or highlight their dishonesty. Remember Hinkle and the open window thing? The Hinkle thing was a waste of time. That was awesome, and that guy didn't believe shit, was still funny and entertaining. I think Vaush thinking that pro wrestling style debate is worthless is actually a pretty big error for someone who marketed themselves debate. People keep saying this like it's a gotcha. Like, hey, people say you're a debate bro, therefore you have to do this forever. You're making a mistake. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Also, the Hinkle conversation was like a pretty in-depth talk on Assadist war crimes, not like some guy saying that people only dress for prestige because of military uniforms. Like it's not even about anything interesting as like a subject, you know? Unironic debate perverts, yeah. Like, I guess the main thing to me is, did anyone genuinely think that conversation was going to be entertaining? Show of hands in chat, like, to any who saw it. Did anyone, like, right off the bat, was there any potential whatsoever for that to be even remotely interesting? Because I felt none. And, like, I don't think I should be locked into an indefinite conversation in, like, any time someone's obviously clout sharking, you know? No, he was smirking as he was disagreeing, maybe, but as soon as he started speaking, no. Yeah, no, like, come on, yeah, I don't know. It's like a debate pervert thing. They just want, like, literally anything, you know? Honestly, I was only half paying attention to it. Me too. It was fine until the uniform thing. It was pretty dumb. We didn't even get to talk about any point. He said, I don't even know what was his criticism of what I said? That, like, that guy just dresses that way? I don't even remember what his point was, apart from wanting my attention and platform, I guess. I don't even remember what it was about. You know, I remember he started talking about how, like, work uniforms are fashion because you voluntarily choose to be in the job you're in. I don't even know what he was on about. I don't know what he even he just wanted to talk. Like, there wasn't even a point. He tried to make the point from the Devil Wears Prada. Oh yeah, he kept saying, like, hey, did you know that corporations make clothes? I did know that. I don't understand why it was made a YouTube series. Because I don't know how much of this is from within or from without the community, but there's this really irritating understanding that I've arrived at, which is that if I have, like, a gibbering retard on my stream for 3 minutes who does nothing but make blurbling noises into the mic before I, like, drop the call or whatever, if I don't make that a video, then the running narrative for the rest of my career will be that I ran from that debate because I looked terrible in it and I lost on every point and I was cowardly and I was afraid to debate it. And the fact that I didn't put the video up is evidence that I'm, like, terrified of people. I'm not kidding. They do this every time. So, like, yeah, it's like, this is another disincentive for debates, right? Because I can do any kind of analysis or news coverage or whatever, and that's fine. But with debates, all of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, there's a 99% that they're just a clout chaser. It's going to be boring. They don't believe in anything. Any engagement you have is going to be like some gigantic fulcrum for some other people to whine about how you don't do enough debates. So whether you do a debate, if you do it and it's boring, it's your fault because it was boring. If you do it and then you choose not to do it anymore, then you're a coward. You ran away from it. If you choose not to do it in the first place, then it's just like, oh, you don't do debates anymore, you've changed. It's so annoying. You guys make me not want to do debates, even the ones that I think will be good. It's a lose, lose, lose. You're so annoying. Vaush said he doesn't care about the clout. No, he literally said he did, though. He DM'd me and said, hey, like, I got what I wanted out of that. Vaush, you're so quick to disagree with anyone voicing they like the old content. It's very... Wait, letting go. Haven't I, like, called you dumb like 16 times? You were the steamroll person. Okay, you're just waffling. Fuck off. I'm not disagreeing with people who like the old content. I'm explaining why it's difficult to recreate it. It's not my fault you're locked in the past, okay? You can't fucking adjust your thinking to how things are right now. That's on you. I don't wake up every day and think, time to, like, do a debate, Lord Stream. I like streaming, you know? If you get up every day and are like, oh, where's the debate? You're literally, like, years gone. Like, it's pathetic, you know? I like debates too when they're fun, but, like, Jesus Christ. You're not locked in here, you know? Nah, inviting experts on to talk about any given subject is fucking boring, Econo boy. I'm not really interested in the nitty-gritty details of, like, I don't even know what, like, policy would be talked about. Nobody talks about any policy anymore. The only, like, real fulcrums for political engagement these days are, do you think that Mexicans should be gunned down at the border? Do you think that trans children should be put in a blender? And do you think that, like, Palestinians are subhuman? Those are the only three political positions anyone has an opinion on anymore. You can like go on and be like, well, I now know everything about whether or not slip lanes for right turns are bad. And it's like, okay, like fucking, you know, what about experts on historical stuff? Why would I care? Of what relevance is that? Like, I just sit here and listen to them talk? What am I going to debate them on a subject they know more about? Boring for you or for the audience, I think. Who cares? Like, what subject? Is it relevant at all to what's going on, or is it just like a random topic? Ugh, I hate the fucking sound of the water running. Anyone who says uniforms are a fashion choice needs to be instituted. That's not even what it was about, man. I mean, you can wear a uniform as a fashion choice or whatever, but when you're talking about why people wear clothes, obviously a big part of that is to express themselves. Whatever's comfortable, what they think looks good, you know, whatever else. I wish you still did research streams. I do research streams more often now than I used to. I know I haven't done any in about a month or so, but I had a period of time where I did them like really regularly. I like research streams. They're fun. He said that because he was willing to make any point to keep the argument going. Yeah, exactly. Also, one of the big issues with, Vaush, how's your channel supposed to grow? Debates are what put you on the map, and now your channel's just sort of stalled. I think that banning annoying people with annoying questions is probably a pretty important part of my movement forward. What gives you the right? Okay, pardon me for acting like a bit of a Karen here, but like, were you people raised under a fucking rock? Are you insane? What would lead you to talk to a person like that? Do you think we're friends? Holy shit. Why do you care? Oh my God. I've been extremely lucky in so many ways in my career, you know, with regards to what I've been able to do and the fun that I have and so on. You know, you worry about you. Clearly you should be, because, you know, you're not playing with the full deck socially. As your BFF and business partner, donator, please take my advice on how to handle your person. Yeah, you need at least a tier 4 sub before you can make comments like that. I'm trying to, one of the standards that I have, because I'm in a unique position with streaming, but I am friends with a lot of like digital artists, and oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to finish the point and then I'm going to thank you, okay? I'm going to finish the point first. I am friends with a lot of digital artists, and the equivalent of this would be like a person on a person having an art account on Twitter that gets big because they draw a bunch of fan art of a currently running show. I don't know, Steven Universe or whatever. But then the show ends and they stop doing fan art and they start doing personal art, and their growth slows. And they're getting like DMs or asks of people being like, hey, it seems like you've fallen off. Like, meanwhile, the person's drawing like beautiful shit. They really like their new OC work or whatever. They think they've improved a lot in their art. And they're like, you know, your Steven Universe fan arts used to get like 10K likes. This new stuff gets like 900 or whatever. Like, you really fallen. Like, you realize the people do that, and those people are subhuman. And so are you. Right? You can understand why that's bad behavior. I hope. I desperately, desperately hope. I get not want to do random call-ins. What about modern day debate? Like I said, I don't like debating with a moderator. The people that I want to talk to and the people who I get matched up with through modern day debate are genuinely not worth any of the perceived legitimacy. Okay, I'll put it this way, okay? Like, people who have something real they want to talk about would usually just reach out to me and not look for the mediator and guaranteed attention of going to a moderator. You know what I mean? The reason they do that is because they know that they just want to waffle about some stupid shit, and they would just get like dropped from the call pretty quickly otherwise, because I know that they're looking for free clout. Whereas if there's a moderator, I'm locked into 2.5 hours of just sheer IQ draining nonsense. So if I need to correct you, I should just send an email? Well, sure. Yeah, I mean, I read all my emails. Vaush, do you not see any value in debating those fake types to show everyone how fake they are? No. Who cares about how fake some guy with like 100 subs is? Like, what relevance is that? That's such a waste of my time. My channel and platform is so much larger. Like, hey, this one guy's dumb. Okay, there's not even anything to learn from that, you know? It's not even like representative of any specific ideology. I can tell you personally, I was brought over from the alt-right thanks to your debates. Yeah, but those alt-right debates, or the debates that I had with the conservatives, they would actually defend the positions that they had, you know? Like, there was something to debate. Vaush, I think it could help your audience better articulate arguments against those people. Help my audience better articulate incoherent arguments on why people wear clothing from a person who immediately leapt away from that point. Think about what you're saying, Nbiota. I'm talking specifically about the context of the conversation that I had. Like, no, there's no and nobody found it entertaining either. I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people in chat are just defending principally the idea of talking with people who lie, which isn't what I'm talking about.